What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for my subscribers, so please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want up to 15 free stocks, Moo is going to give you up to 15 free stocks. When you open a Moo brokerage account, you put $100 in that brokerage account, they're going to give you 5 free stocks. You deposit $1,000 in that new Moo brokerage account, they're going to give you 15 free stocks. There's a link down in the description box of this video. Go click on that Moo link. Open up your Moo account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. Well, today, guys, the stock market was actually in the green all day, which was incredibly surprising to me because I thought it would go red, but it didn't. All 3 major indexes, S&P, NASDAQ, and the Dow all finished in the green. Now, not at all-time highs, but definitely better than they finished last Friday. I think the Dow was around 40,800 points, the S&P 5460, and the NAS was about 16,800 points. So nowhere near all-time highs, but certainly a nice little bounce from late last week. What is in store for us for the rest of this week in the stock market? Well, we do know we got 2 pieces of data that will be coming out this week. The CPI inflation report and the PPI inflation report. One is a wholesale inflation report. One is a retail inflation report. So it'll be interesting to see how the market reacts to those 2 reports. One's coming out on Wednesday, the other's coming out on Thursday. It'll be really interesting to see how the stock market reacts to those reports. Now, I'm of the belief if the CPI and the PPI come in and support the case that inflation is still coming down, I think that is a win. I think the stock market could go higher. If those reports come out sort of neutral, they're not really making the case for the Fed to lower interest rates, then we may have a slight sell-off. Again, guys, I'm no expert here, just trying to give you my little 2 cents, just as a guy that's been buying paper assets, been around this stock market for 30 years, and, have been really involved in making sure I understand the CPI and the PPI and the PCE inflation reports and how they directly impact, number one, our economy, and then as a indirect impact to our stock market, right? So it'll be interesting this week to see how those 2 reports, coincide with Wall Street traders and, AKA Wall Street aliens as it relates to manipulating the market, right? We'll see how they use those reports to try to manipulate the market. And then next week, you guys know we have the Fed meeting, the FOMC meeting, which will be taking place on September 17th and 18th. And it's widely expected that the Federal Reserve will reduce short-term interest rates by 25 basis points. That's the consensus out there in the market, that the Fed will reduce by 25 basis points. There's a small consensus that believes they could even go deeper to 50 basis points. We talked about that this morning on my 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time live stream. And I told you guys, at this point in the cycle, in the stock market cycle, and paper asset cycle, where Wall Street traders basically are controlling the stock market, good news doesn't necessarily equate to the stock market bouncing. Doesn't. Bad news doesn't translate either in some cases to the stock market, selling off. So you just have to watch what happens. and have your game plan in place. My game plan is pretty simple. 80% of the money that I invest in the stock market over the next 2 to 3 months will be going into ETFs so that I don't have to be the expert and not have to try and compete with the Wall Street aliens. 20% will go into individual stocks through the Magnificent Seven. The majority of that will go through the Magnificent Seven. And then I'll have a little bit of money to buy something that I believe gives me a short-term opportunity to make some money. Not a lot, but just a little bit of money for some short-term stuff. I talked about one this morning that I like, which is Applied Digital Corporation. I talked about that company this morning. That's a company that NVIDIA and other Fortune 100 companies have invested in. So I'm going to have a little bit of money on the sideline for some short-term plays, but the majority of the money is going to go into ETFs. 80% into ETFs, specifically 3 ETFs: a total stock market ETF, an information technology ETF, and an S&P 500 ETF. Those will be the 3 ETFs that I will be deploying 80% of the money that I got to invest into those. And then 20% of the money will go individual stocks, with the majority of that 20% just dollar cost averaging into the Magnificent Seven. You guys know I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not here to try to be a financial advisor. I'm just here to tell you what I'm doing, to lend my experience, give you my opinion on what's going on in the economy, what's going on in the stock market, what's going on in real estate, what's going on with inflation, interest rates. I just give you my opinion. Not trying to play an expert here on YouTube, just a guy giving an opinion based on 30 years worth of doing this, right? The question is what are you going to be doing for the remainder of this year? You got the rest of September, you have October, November, and December. What's your game plan in these next 4 months? How do you plan to multiply your wealth over the next 4 months? That's the question you got to be asking yourself. And are you aligning your money with investments that will multiply it? Got to ask yourself that question and come up with a game plan. Like I said, for me, the game plan is I'm going to stay with the 50, 30, 20, which is 80% ETFs, 20% individual stocks. And that's the game plan. I'm just going to stay with that fundamental game plan. I'm not going to change it up. I'm just going to move ahead with that for these next 4 months and just pick up big boy blue chip assets at a discount. And at some point, December into 2025, I'll probably see them start moving back towards all-time highs again and then going higher. That's my opinion. I don't have any crystal ball here, guys. I'm just giving you my opinion. So drop it down in the comment box and let me know what your game plan is for the remainder of 2024. Now, we all should have had a pretty good first 6 months of 2024 if we were being invested. Dollar cost averaging in, we probably had a good first 6 months. July fell off. August began to fall off, but then recovered at the end. September has fallen off. Today, a little bit of a bounce, but we do not know what will happen tomorrow and the rest of the month. So what's your game plan? Drop it down in the comment box and let me know. I really would like to know what y'all are planning on doing over these next 4 months. Like I said, guys, if you want up to 15 free stocks, the good folks at Moomoo is going to give you up to 15 free stocks when you deposit $100 in your new Moomoo brokerage account. They're going to give you 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000 in your new Moomoo brokerage account, they're going to give you 15 free stocks. There's a link down in the description box of this video. Click on that Moomoo link. Get yourself signed up today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. While you're down in the description box, click on the new website link. Richard Fain Millionaire Mentor website link, www.richardfain.net. Like I said, second link down in the description box. Go check out 10 big boy blue chip, fantastic digital products that were handpicked by me for you guys. Go check them out. See if those products can help you collapse time frames and get to your pot of gold faster. See, guys, you got to understand, the better information you have, the more you learn, the more confident you become. And then when you become confident enough, you'll start executing more. And that's how you get to your wealth. So use those digital products to help educate yourself, get your confidence level up, right? And then guess what? Start executing more. I also want you to do me a big favor, is consider joining the Wealth Builders, the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. Like I said, guys, just go to the website, click on the membership button, click on the join button, and come join us over in the Wealth Builders financial community. Over 1,000 of you guys already, almost 1,100 of you guys are in the Wealth Builders. Let's keep that moving in the right direction, right? Tonight, we got an 8 p.m. Eastern Time live stream Q&A for the Wealth Builders, private live stream for the Wealth Builders Q&A. Come join us. Sign up right now and come join us tonight for that 8 p.m. Eastern Time live stream. Thank you guys for checking in. Stay strong, stay long. Lock it in with a thumbs up button if you don't mind. Smash that thumbs up button for me if you don't mind. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.